So 3 individuals from the Jamaica Labour Party came out. 3 of them. And they had a lot of stuff, a lot of things to say. You know, they had a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just going to scroll through them. Yeah, I'm just going to scroll through them. We have Juliet Cubert. We have Mr. Mckenzie. And I'm going to roll with those 2. And also, should I do with this one? Yeah. And Fitz-Henley, Abka. Lord have mercy, bro. Put the phone down. Put the microphone down. Just stop. All right, just listen. Stop, please. I'm just telling you right now. Just forget about it, bro. You're really embarrassing yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
Lord have mercy. So this is how we're gonna start it off, and I want to see if you guys can see all of what I'm seeing with the poster up. So let me just check, because this is a new setup, right? So y'all bear with me. This is a new setup. Let me see what's going on right now on the phone. It's kind of cutting off some of it, you know. And there we go. See, I'm a smart dude, man. See, I'm a smart dude. All right, so you guys can definitely see that. Okay, cool. So, Juliet, what's her name? Juliet Cubert Flynn, in her infinite wisdom, said, "For the first time, all of our ministers are working." So, naturally, I have a question, and I'm not even going to take credit for the question, because I heard the question and I said, that's a good question. Weren't you working the whole time?
Emotional damage.
Is Juliet Cubert Flynn admitting that all of the ministers were not working? She said, for the first time, all our ministers are working. Billy Davis, what up? So she's admitting, she has exposed her own political party for not doing their job. The same political party that is in government, the same political party that gave themselves a 200 to 300% increase on their money. I want y'all to make that make sense. Please make that make sense. So it says here, Jamaica Labour Party Juliet Cubert Flynn has urged Labour rights to take the upcoming general election seriously because all elections have consequences. At all party meetings Sunday, she argued that Holness administration has been working hard and deserves to remain in power. We hear a lot of "for the first time" with this government. Not true. And for the first time, I think all our ministers are working, she said, before highlighting agriculture, transport projects, among others, across levels.
Hey, who man is this? Oh, man is this?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that one alone. Lord have mercy. Anyway, talking about who man is this, JLP will not surrender Jamaica to the PNP. Desmond Mckenzie. Let me read that again. JLP will not surrender. Okay. Alright. This is where we have to do some introspect, ladies and gentlemen. Let me skip this. Let me go back to that. This is where we gotta do some introspect, right? The man said, yeah, I gotta keep it over here because, yeah, alright. JLP will not surrender to the PNP. JLP will not surrender to the PNP. So I want to know, what does surrender mean? What does surrender mean? All right, because I don't want to misconstrue what anybody said, or misunderstand what they said. It says right here, and I'm sorry y'all can't see it, but it says right here, stop resisting to an enemy or opponent and submitting to their authority. So what you're saying is, if the PNP wins the general elections democratically, you will not submit to their authority. So what are you going to do? You're going to overthrow the government? Are you going to fight them in some way? How are you going to do that legally? How are you going to not surrender to the PNP when they win the next general election? Over 140 rebels surrender to authorities. So are you going to rebel against the government? Mr. Mckenzie, I am asking the question. Because what surrender means is to give up power to. In this instance, it has to do with you guys legally losing the election and giving up power to the PNP. So let us look at it from another angle. Are you saying that even before the election, you're not going to give up power to the PNP? And if that's the case, how do you achieve not surrendering to the PNP before the election? Are you thinking of doing more gerrymandering, like what you guys have been trying to do in Portmore? I'm just asking, is this the strategy of the JLP to not surrender power to the PNP? These are questions that I have when I see a tagline like that. We will never surrender Jamaica to the PNP. Never, was the declaration Sunday on Desmond ruling Jamaica Labour Party at a party meeting in St. Andrew as tension rise ahead of the general election due September. MP Everall warming to, no, I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. No. I have to save that one for last. No. I don't want to talk about it. So that's what he said. We're moving on. Now, Abka. That's a very dangerous statement, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. And unfortunately, Mr. Mckenzie has been making very dangerous statements since the Prime Minister started the declaration cannot be certified. It's a crying shame. But anyway, moving right along. It says here, PNP did not protect investors from SSL. JLP Fitz-Henley defends Wholeness Administration. Alright. He says that he has urged Jamaica Labour Party supporters to mash down claims that the opposition People's National Party, PNP, that Wholeness Administration did not protect Jamaicans from the massive fraud uncovered in 2023 at Stocks and Securities Limited. What them I tell you that in 2013, he said, what them now tell you that in 2013, when Peter Phillips was finance minister and the PNP was in control of this country, the FSC warned them until that entity to suspend critical part of their operations. And Peter Phillips and the PNP administration took no action to defend the investors of Jamaica. Oh, wait a minute. Wow, is that so? Well, let me hear the audio.
In standing by his statement made at a JLP Area Council 1 meeting on Sunday that the PNP did not take any action to protect investors against rampant fraud at SSL in 2012 to 2013, Senator Fitz-Henley says several key facts are matters of public record. He says it's a matter of public record that on or about July 17 and August 9, 2012, and again in 2013, the Financial Services Commission, FSC, cautioned SSL against certain actions and issued directives concerning the acquisition of assets without prior approval. He says former PNP President Dr. Peter Phillips, who was Finance Minister in 2012, is quoted in the media as saying that although he was aware that the FSC had written to SSL, he cannot recall whether he had been fully briefed on SSL's precarious financial state. Fitz-Henley described it as hypocritical and brazen for the PNP to attempt to shift the blame for pillaging of investor accounts at SSL. He says the overwhelming majority of Usain Bolt's money was defrauded while the PNP was in office.
Mark Golding, Julian Robinson and the PNP have been attempting to mislead the people of Jamaica into believing that the former PNP government took any effective or decisive action to safeguard Jamaican investors when egregious issues were brought to its attention concerning the operations of SSL in 2012-2013. The fact is, no decisive or effective action was taken to safeguard the interest of the Jamaican investors, and no twisting or turning from Golding, Robinson or the PNP will hide that fact.
The senator also rejected claims by the PNP that the JLP government eased restrictions placed by the PNP administration on SSL. He says such claims are categorically false. Senator Fitz-Henley is also chiding the PNP for politicizing a matter which he notes concerns one of Jamaica's finest ambassadors.
What I find unfortunate as well about the entire narrative is the move by the PNP to bring the name of the iconic Usain Bolt onto the political platform in a bid to mislead Jamaica and the icon into not recalling public record, which indicate that the majority of his principal investment, 86% of it, was fleeced when they were in office and at a time when they were made aware of issues at SSL but did not take any decisive action to safeguard the Jamaican investor.
Fitz-Henley says it's shameless that the PNP would exploit the name of Usain Bolt in their quest for political mileage.
Usain, who has given a lot to Jamaica, and not once in doing our country proud did he depend on politics. I believe he deserves better than his name being exploited by desperate opposition politicians who are clearly hungry for political power. So they are willing to say anything and use anybody's name to achieve that end.
Mahiri Stewart for Nationwide News.
We will bring information to people where they are and in the forms they use. And we refill at a different stage. It has so clogged the injectors. And injector's job is to bring to the public the political understanding of issues. I get a sense from Jamaicans that there are some Jamaicans who want to make excuses for government failure. This is an ultimate failure of the government. Understanding of issues. I get a sense from Jamaicans that there are some Jamaicans who want to make excuses for government failure. This is an ultimate failure of the government.
Emotional damage.
In 2013, under the PNP administration, we took decisive action to protect Jamaican investors. The FSC issued a directive requiring SSL to suspend critical activities due to breaches of the Securities Act. But in 2017, under the JLP administration, those restrictions were lifted. The FSC discontinued proceedings to suspend of the Securities Act. But in 2017, under the JLP administration, those restrictions were lifted. The FSC discontinued proceedings to suspend SSL's license based on the company's claims of compliance. In 2023, the massive fraud was uncovered, which has devastated hundreds of Jamaicans. Senator Fitz-Henley's claim that the PNP took no action is a blatant lie. The facts are clear. The PNP actually acted to protect investors, while the JLP's decision to lift restrictions left Jamaicans vulnerable.
All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is not even close. It's just not true. It's just not true what the man said, man. You got to stop lying. Got to stop lying, man. You got to stop that, bro. Got to stop lying, man. Stop lying, man. It's not true, man. Don't do it. Alright? Let me see if there's any other audio. Let me see.
Today, I'm repeating my call for transparency and accountability in the SSL issue. Has the Crow report, a forensic audit of SSL from 2010 to 2023, been released even to the court-appointed liquidator? And if so, why not? This report is critical to understanding the full scope of the fraud and the failures in oversight that allowed it to happen. The public has a right to know the truth. The administration must stop hiding behind excuses and release the report without further delay.
Definitely. And I have to go back and find this article, ladies and gentlemen. It's too important, because what he just mentioned, right, about the 2013 situation, it's documented. So I really don't understand why. Here we go. I'm glad I found it. This is January. Oh shoot, yeah. Can I scroll over? Oh man. I hope I can. If not, see, this is January. You guys can see it, right? January 31st, 2023. All right. So let me read it for you. It says, in this case, I have to take down the report. I'm sorry, guys. I have to take it down right now because you're not going to be able to see it on this one. It says right here that the Financial Services Commission, FSC, had in October 2013 issued directions to Stocks and Securities Limited to stop conducting all aspects of its securities business unless the company received approval from the regulator. A letter seen by the Jamaica Observer has shown. The letter signed by the FSC Executive Director Janice Holness. Wait a minute. What? What?
Emotional damage.
What? Hold up. What? What? Who is... Please don't tell me you're related to the Prime Minister.
Emotional damage.
Hold up, man. I really don't want to believe. No. Please don't tell me you're related. Oh, hell no, man. Woo! I hope she's not related to Andrew Holness. I am praying, bro. What? Oh man, hell no, bro. Oh no. Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? I don't know this lady. So this is the only place like we could find anything about this lady? Over 20 years experience, blah 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 blah. Attorney at law, blah 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 blah. Financial blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Hey Jerry, what y'all think? Y'all remember to hit the like button. Man, I don't know, man. I'm gonna go back to this. I am definitely gonna go back to this. I'm gonna be making some. Yeah. Let's continue. Was addressed. She says letter signed by then FSC Executive Director Janice Holness was addressed to Mark Crockery, who at the time was the firm's president and CEO. The directions were issued after an intentional audit of the company, which is now at the center of the massive fraud so far estimated to be more than $3 billion. At the time, FSC Director SSL directed SSL to refrain from accepting new security business, refrain from dealing in securities. Guys, you hear that? At the time, the FSC directed SSL to refrain from doing and accepting new security businesses and refrain from dealing in securities, right? Refrain from granting credit to related parties or other persons, refrain from soliciting business from members of the public, and provide all information, documents, records, access, other assistance and cooperation to any special auditors that is duly appointed by the Commission. The regulator had said it was issuing the directions in interest of the customers, potential customers, and creditors of Stocks and Securities Limited. The licensee, right, and from the purpose of safeguarding licenses assets. The FSC had also advised that any breach of the directions would result in the Commission moving to revoke SSL Securities dealer's license. However, it was not clear up to the press time Monday whether the company obeyed the directions or if the regulators had taken action against the firm. Wow. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The evidence is right here. What happened in 2013, how significant it was. You see all the instructions that they gave them to make sure that they don't breach. How in the world in 2016 SSL was granted a license? How did that happen? This is the evidence right here. How did that happen? Right? So clearly it shows here that under the PNP government, they were given clear instructions as to what not to do, and they will take action. Right here. So look, all the evidence is right here. So stop the cap, Mr. Finley. Stop the cap.
Stop the cap.
Stop it.
Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit,
Stop
bro.
it. Just stop it. All right, bro. Just stop it. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think about that in the comment section. That's one of the first reactions I got for today. I got so much more to cover. Like up the video, now, man. Like up the video. Hey y'all, please remember to hit the like button. I know y'all coming sometimes. Turn me up. Hey, y'all forget, but the main thing, man, y'all gotta hit the like button, man, and share the live stream. Come on now, stop playing. Yeah, support. That's right. The like button is free, That's right.